Dr. Rohini Kherapat, Consultant Obstetrician Gynecologist at Borneo Hospital, Thane. And today I'll be discussing about the exercises in pregnancy which are safe and when are they recommended. And for that, we have our specialist with us, Dr. Drushti. She's a physiotherapist with us at Borneo Hospital, Thane. Welcome, Dr. Drushti. Yeah. So, see, as a gynecologist obstetrician, I see a lot of patients asking about when they should start exercising, how should they start exercising, a lot of questions that come up in my mind. So, I would like to ask from you, when is this exercises safe to start with first of all?
Actually, it's very good to know that people are thinking about exercises during the pregnancy, and exercises are definitely recommended since the very first trimester. So, but as you grow with the trimester, the exercises are going to differ and require specialized attention to each and every trimester.
Okay. So there are a few cases, few women who have never exercised and getting influenced by the actresses and the Instagram influencers, they are suddenly motivated to start with exercises. So is it safe to do so suddenly?
It is definitely safe, but what intensity you're doing is also something that we need to pay attention at.
Yes.
So basically, as your pre-conception life and your post-conception is what we have to look after. So a person who's already an athlete or an actress who undergoes a training program for quite several years of her life, even before the conception, is thinking of undergoing an exercise program vigorously,
Yes.
our body will sort of try to accept it with those physiological changes of pregnancy.
Okay.
But a female who has not ever done any kind of vigorous training,
Yeah.
suddenly thinks of doing something, it might tox her some way to the body. So it is definitely recommended, but how and how much you are doing that we need to pay attention.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So, like when the woman is going towards the term pregnancy, they are about to land up in labor.
Yeah.
We talk about the exercises which are recommended for a natural labor, and we recommend the pelvic floor exercises.
Yeah.
So many women would like to know more about that. When do we start? What does it actually?
Okay. So pelvic floor muscles are the muscles that are beneath the uterus in layman terms. So they are sort of trying to hold the uterine organs in place. So when there is pregnancy, there is increased load on these muscles. So it sort of tries to stretch the muscles. So also there is this hormone relaxin that is released, which causes the loosening of the muscles, the ligaments in the entire body. So hence the pelvic floor muscles are also in stretched position. Now imagine any elastic band or something which is always placed in a stretched position is going to work not optimally. So something that's always placed in a stretched position is not going to have the capacity to hold the organ.
Right.
Hence, not only for the labor, but there are also incidences of urine leakage and all of
Yes.
this. This is happening only because the load is very much increased on those stretched muscles. So we need to make them optimally work. When we try to activate the muscle and we try to increase the holding capacity of the muscle, we're increasing the stability to hold that organ in place. This in a way helps to reduce the incidences of urine leakage one, and also it helps for the labor because the muscle has that much capacity to also help the female body to go through the vigorous process of labor.
Right. And what do you recommend? The women should continue this after delivery as well, right?
Yes, because now, as you know, when there is a normal delivery, the entire part of the female body is going to get stretched to a position where it was never that stretched. Of course, that's because of the influence of hormones and many other things, many other procedures that are done. Anything that causes any kind of injury to that particular part is going to weaken it to some extent.
Right.
So, firstly, because of the process of the delivery. Secondly, because of the hormonal changes, the female muscles are always going to be loose and lax, and strengthening them is very important. One thing is because to prevent the occurrence of back pain, one. Secondly, to prevent the occurrence of any kind of uterine prolapse or any such dysfunctions. Thirdly, because if she is opting for the later pregnancies, it definitely help for getting a normal delivery, one, and secondly, to prevent any dysfunction during the second pregnancy.
Right. So talking about backache,
Yeah.
a very common issue that women face during pregnancy. Please tell us exercises, because it is always better to avoid medications during pregnancy, the painkillers. So what is the best for the backache during pregnancy?
Actually, it's a very good question because now after many decades we are getting the questions for back pain in pregnancy. Earlier also this used to be there, but it was like, pregnancy, if it is there, it's going to cause some amount of discomfort, and
Yes.
that's normal.
Yes.
But now as a female is working, it's going to cause some
Actually.
emotional stress also and physical discomfort also to the female. And yes, we need to tackle that problem. So when people ask which exercise, there is no fixed exercise for any kind of back pain. Get to the cause of the back pain is very important one, and going through a fitness program is the second. So when you go towards the cause of the back pain, first is due to the posture. We all know how a pregnant female is going to carry the increasing load of the fetus.
Yeah.
So it's always the baby is growing inside, and hence the weight is also growing. With that, the body is also getting loose, and the female is always going to walk in an altered posture. It's very similar to like you're carrying a 10 kg or 5 kg backpack, which is
Yes.
anteriorly placed, right?
Yes.
So even if we are not undergoing these physiological changes, and we are also carrying the backpack for like half an hour or so, it's still going to cause us pain. So imagine a female is doing every other thing with that backpack.
Yeah.
So whether it be lying down, sitting, standing, walking, climbing, everything with that backpack, and it's very difficult, yes. But still, it's not that it's going to eradicate it. No, we are going to alter the pain. We are going to prevent the pain. We are going to cause the intensity to lessen to a certain extent. But looking at the posture, the female is doing every other activity. So, activities like the female, however we say that take rest, she's going to bend over, she's going to wear her clothes, she's going to go to bath, she's going to cook, she's going to do every other thing. How she is doing that we need to take care, one. So, of course, how to do that individualized in a certain posture, which physio who's treating you will be able to tell you how. And secondly, if she already has some back pain preconception which is aggravated, then we need to see. Thirdly is the exercise program. So what happens to your abdomen is it's stretched. Yeah. If you see your back, it's very tight because you're always in that position. So something that gone into stretch is going to cause weakness, and something is gone into tightness is going to cause weakness. So both are in a way weak. So you need to deal with the stability part of it. Something that's stretched has to be optimally stabilizing, and something that's tight has to be relaxed and still stabilized. So the overall corset that's there around your abdomen has to be working optimally to hold that increasing weight of the baby, which can reduce the intensity of the pain and the chances of very much aggravated pains. Yeah. So the stability, so I'm going to mention few muscles, and it's going to be very difficult to understand the muscles, but just for knowledge sake, there are these pelvic floor muscles, then we have the transverse abdominis, it's the muscle, there is the multifidus muscle. These are muscles present, around the spine, with stability to prevent the occurrence of back pain.
Okay. So if next time the women are asking me about the backache, I will be sending it to you and you'll be guiding them further about this backache in my opinion.
Yes, of course.
Okay. So thank you so much, Dr. Drushti, for this exhaustive and all the physiology of pregnancy.